Namaste. We have an hour and a half Hatha yoga session. If you have a yoga block, you might find it useful, but it's not really necessary. So if you've got one, grab it, but if you don't stress, it's all good. We will start this session lying down on our backs in Shavasana pose. So if you want to get yourself comfortable, let the legs stretch away, the feet flopping out to the sides. You can lift the hips up off the floor and then lower them down so that the buttocks kind of spread out and soften into the earth. Bring out torso down. Lift the chest up so that the shoulder blades can draw in towards the middle of the spine and then soften back down so we can melt the shoulder blades into the earth, maintaining an open chest. The hands come palms facing up, resting alongside the body at a comfortable distance. So whatever that means to you, comfortable distance alongside. Not too far away, not too close, just right. Palms are facing up. We draw our chin in a little, creating length through the back of the neck. So it's like we've got a little half double chin thing going on. Let the eyes close down. And when you find your body here in stillness, in comfort, then we'll take a few breaths to really drop into this pose. Breathing in through the nose, a nice long deep breath, bigger than you would normally take. And then open the mouth and a long slow release. Make a sound. Another long, slow, deep, full breath in. And releasing from the mouth. And one more like this. Then we'll bring the breath through the nostrils. Release any control. So the breath will just do what the breath does naturally. It flows in and it flows out. It does that from the moment we're born till the moment we die. So just let it do its thing. I'm just starting to bring awareness to the world around you. So feeling the pressure that the body is making down to the earth, so those points of contact. And bringing awareness to sound. Hearing all the sound in the world around you. Not listening into any particular sound, although some sounds might grab your attention. We let that happen and then we let that go again. We're trying to hear the whole soundscape of the world around you. So if you're listening from right in the center of your being, so not listening with the ears, if you could draw a line from one ear to the other, that center point right in the middle. sound fade away. Start to notice our breath. So don't change the way you're breathing. You're breathing just perfectly. But feeling it, the sensations of your breath as it flows into your body and as it flows out of your body. How is it expressing itself? Where can you notice? Is it at the belly that you feel your breath the most vividly? Is it the chest or the nostrils? Or is there some other area that you can feel your breath as it flows in and as it flows out? Where is it expressing itself most strongly for you? We'll just stay with it. Keep experiencing it. We'll start to slow down our breath. We'll start to deepen it. Cultivating a steady, smooth flowing breath. On the exhalation, the abdominals draw in. Belly button sinks towards the spine. That contraction is controlling our exhale. And we breathe like this on our exhalation so that later when we start to add our movements, we can exhale, draw the belly in, create some space so we can fold or twist. On the inhale, think about the chest filling right in the middle, and the expansion of the rib cage is supporting the spine. Let the breath fill all the way down into the belly so that we're supporting the lower spine. Thinking about every time we exhale, belly draws in, like we're breathing out from the bottom of the lungs out to the top of the lungs. Every time we inhale, chest fills, filling up the top of the lungs, right down into the bottom of the lungs as the belly fills. We support the upper spine and lower spine on the inhale, and we create space on the exhalation. Bringing a wiggle into our fingers and toes. And bend the knees, draw the feet onto the floor near to your buttocks, about hips width apart. As you take your next breath in, lift the hands up off the floor, reach them up to the sky, let them flow all the way over behind you so that they're touching the floor behind your head. Extended nice and long through the spine, through the arms, and then with the exhalation, we draw the belly in, the arms float up to the sky, they're coming all the way back down to floor beside you. Inhale and we flow up. exhalation to come back down, remembering the directing of the breath. Draw that belly in as we exhale. Inhale, feel that chest, feel that belly. Let's take one more round. So one more inhale and exhale. And we'll bring our arms out along the floor at shoulder height. Let's go palms facing down. If that's uncomfortable, go palms facing up. Take a breath in and we'll lift the feet up off the floor. So we make a little square shape with our legs. So the thighs are vertical to the floor and the shins are horizontal. And we're going to take a little twist here. So take a breath out, take a breath in. And then as we're exhaling, draw the belly in towards the spine. We're bringing our legs over towards the left side. We're not dropping them all the way down, so stay active. Inhale, turn the pelvic floor on, and we'll draw up to the center. And exhale, draw the belly in, and over we go to the right side. Don't drop them down, keep them just above the floor. Inhale, and we'll come to the center position again. Exhale, legs go to the left. Take your gaze over to the right. So look out over your right hand. Inhale, up to the center. And exhale. Over we go to the right. Bring your gaze over to your left. Inhale, up to the center. And let's go again. So just flowing to your pace and rhythm, matching your breath. Next time you're bringing your legs over to the left, your gaze will be going to the right. You're going to let the legs drop all the way down towards the floor. So you might find that the right shoulder starts to lift off the ground. Perfectly fine. We're looking out over our right hand. We let the legs soften down towards the earth. And then we think about, as we're breathing here, every time we take that exhale, can we soften that right shoulder, back of the shoulder, shoulder blade, down to the earth a little deeper. Can we find a bit more space towards the ground there? Feel that inhale and how it feels within the body as we've got this twist. One last round of breath here. And then as you take another inhale, turn the pelvic floor on, light pressure of the hands to the earth, and we'll draw up into the center. And as we exhale, take the legs over towards the right side, gazes across to the left, let the legs drop all the way down. And then we stay, keep breathing slow and smooth and steady into the chest, then the belly, out from the belly, drawing back to the spine, melting the left shoulder down towards the earth, shoulder blade. Another breath. And then using the inhalation, pelvic floor on, pressure the hands gently to the earth, draw up to the center. And exhale, draw the legs to the belly, bring the hands around in a little wrap. Have a little rock side to side. Get comfortable. And then let the back settle in stillness. Nice big breath in. Feel the belly here press up into the thighs. And then with an exhale, draw the belly into the spine. The legs can come a little bit closer and we'll bring our head up. Chin tucks to chest. And it's drawing in towards the knees. And inhale, lowering the head back down to the ground. Exhale, chin to chest. Head rolled up to meet the legs. Inhale, feel the belly press into the thighs as we roll back down. And one more like this. Exhalation, belly to spine, drawing up the head. We're going to stay here, so keep breathing here. Staying broad through the front of the chest, through the collarbones. So we're not rounding our shoulders in. We're staying nice and open. Chins tucked into the chest or into the base of the neck. And on an inhale, drop the head back down. And we'll do a little rock front to back. So from the shoulders through to the tailbone, we'll get a little massage. And eventually we rock ourselves so we come all the way around. And we're going to be seated in a comfortable position. So perhaps that's going to be cross-legged for you, perhaps not. Have a little play around. But find yourself in a seated position and just straightening up through the spine so we're nice and tall. And we're going to do some circles tonight. We're going to do some circles. So we'll circle our upper body around our lower body. Nice movement through that hip region, buttocks, lower back. So any style of circle here. Maybe they're big, maybe they're little, fast, slow. And we'll go the opposite direction. Again, just be creative and playful. And we'll draw up into the center. I'm going to keep this circle thing going on. We're going to circle in our shoulders. Nice range of movement. Opposite direction. Shoulders then relaxing, and we'll just do a nice gentle circle of the head. Go slow. Feeling into the different parts of the neck. Even as we circle, you might feel sensation moving through the shoulders, down the back, through the throat. Change and go the other direction. I can find when I'm doing these circles, there's all these snap, crackly, bee noises going on as well, so that can be something that might hold your awareness as well. up to the middle. I'm going to do some circles into our ankles. So if you want to, maybe let's do it. So we'll extend our left leg out and we'll bring our right leg so that we're crossing it over our left. And we're going to take our hand and put a finger between each toe. So we kind of spread our toes out and let the fingers sit in between the toes. And then we'll circle into our ankle joint. So the hand is spreading, or the fingers are spreading those toes out, and then the hand is moving that ankle around. If you have your socks on, can't really taking them off, just circle the ankle. Then we'll release the toes, and we're going to draw the foot backwards. So draw the toes in, pulling them back. So we're looking to create a bit of a stretch through the top of the foot, from the toes up through the shin. So we're pulling the toes back. Can be a crampy one when we get into these feet. And then we'll do the opposite. We're going to pull the toes forward. So bring the hand under the backs of the toes. We're pulling it forward. It's like we're pressing out through our heel a little bit, and we're stretching through the underside of the foot. And releasing, we'll just circle the ankle a few times one direction and then a few times the other direction. And we'll swap over. So we'll extend the right foot away, bring the left foot in, grab those fingers, thread them through. They're in that space between the toes. And then we start circling into our ankle. Other direction. And bringing the fingers out, we'll draw the toes back so they're moving through the top of the foot and along the shin there. And the other way, so pulling the toes back, press a little bit out through the heel, stretch through the bottom of the feet. Releasing, couple of circles one direction, couple of circles the other direction, and then we can bring our feet back in to sit comfortably. We're going to circle into our wrists. So circles there. And the other direction, circles. Give them a little shake off through the wrist, and we'll come around into a child's pose. So the feet will come in, toes, big toes coming together, and we'll drop our bottom back on the heels. We can have our knees together here, or they can come open apart a little bit, whatever's going to be comfortable for you. We're going to slide down onto the floor, let the head drop to the earth, or if it doesn't reach the earth, just let it hang. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Then we'll take a nice big inhale. And as we're exhaling, we're going to bring both hands around to our right. So we're bringing our torso around to our right. And come a little bit over the right leg. Bring some awareness down through the left hand, so it's pressing into the earth. And the left hip is drawing a little bit back, left hip crease. Noticing our breath and how it feels as we've taken our torso off to the side. And using a breath in, we'll come back into the center. Take a breath out, drop here, take a couple of breaths. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you're taking your exhale, belly to spine, hands will come over towards the left side, and we bring that awareness and attention through the right side. So the right hand presses downwards. There's a downward pressure through the hands, through the fingers and thumb, and the right hip peels back a little, creating length from fingertips to hip. Breathing here. And using an inhale, we'll bring it back into the center where we settle for a couple of rounds of breath. And then we're going to flow. So next inhale, bring yourself up to your tabletop. Bring the hands in under the hips, the knees in under the hips, the hands in under the shoulders. As we take an exhale, the toes go under, and then the sit bones work up towards the sky. So we're coming into our downward facing dog. And then as we take our next inhale, let the knees soften and glide back down to the earth. And looking between our hands as we drop into tabletop. And on the exhale, belly draws in towards the spine, and we drop our bottom back towards our heels, chest and belly drop into the thighs, head drops towards the floor. Next inhale, we start to lift up, coming to our tabletop once more. And on the exhale, we're moving it up into our downward facing dog. So there's the weight even between the hands and the feet, big triangle of the body. Inhale as we drift back to the earth. And exhale all the way down to our child's pose. We just keep gliding through. Slowly, controlling our breath. And then letting our breath control our movement. So slow and steady. Meeting up in our child's pose, just take a couple of breaths. I'm going to change it up a little bit here. As we take an inhale, we'll draw up into our tabletop. And exhale into our downward facing dog. And then as we inhale, we're coming into a plank pose. You might want to step your hands forward a little. And then exhaling, we're dropping to the earth. So you can do that with straight legs, or you can drop the knees down first. You can drop down to the earth on the exhale. Untuck the toes. On the inhale, we're pulling forward and up into a snake. And exhale, moving back through to our downward facing dog. Inhale, drop those knees to the earth in our tabletop. And exhale into our child's pose. So we'll do another round of that. So inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, we come forward into plank. We need to be a little bit longer, hand to feet. Exhale, dropping down to the earth. Breathe in, peeling up into snake pose. And exhalation into our down dog. Inhale, knees drop down. We're coming to our tabletop. And exhale down to our child's pose. So we've got one more round of that. We're going to add a side plank in. So take a breath in, take a breath out. As we inhale, we'll move through to our tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, we'll come into our plank. Option here to drop the left knee, or we can stay straight leg. And we will open up with our right hand to the sky. So we'll be either in plank or supported plank with the knee down. Exhale, we'll bring ourselves back around. So we'll be either in a plank with the knees on the earth or a high plank. Inhale, we'll open to the left side, so left hand up to the sky. And exhale, we're going to come all the way down to the earth. So drop it down, 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 down. Inhale, pulling yourself forward, lengthening upwards. Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale as the knees drop down into our tabletop. And on the exhale, all the way down to our child's pose. Take a breath. Feel the breath through the body. So we've got the pressure of the lungs, the chest, the belly onto the legs. We've got that expansion through the back and through the side ribs as well. So just really hook into the breath. Next inhalation, tabletop. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, and we're going to bring our feet towards our hands. So let's just go little mini steps. So walking, walking, walking. The hands might come back to meet the feet. Or the feet might walk all the way to the hands. Good bend in the knees. And drop the head so it's lengthening. The crown's lengthening down towards the earth. And really start to curl up. So start to drop the tailbone downwards. Draw the belly in. And we're building up our spine as we're straightening out our legs. Coming all the way up, shoulders, head. Last. Tadasana. Feet in under the hips. You can bring them in comfortably under the hips. Soft toes. Tailbone comes under, so the lower belly draws in. We lift the chest. Shoulders come back and slightly down with the shoulder blades sliding down back. crown of the head lifting tall. You can close the eyes. Bring the palms of the hands together in front of the heart. And set an intention, may I be what would you like to walk off your mat with? What attitude or feeling, or how will you walk away? May I be kind, compassionate, strong. Whatever your heart desires, set that intention. And then bring our arms down by our side and we'll open up the eyes. And we've got 4 rounds of our Surya Namaskar, our sun salute. So in our Tadasana, or from our Tadasana, we'll take a breath in, we'll sweep the arm up to the sky. So we're reaching tall. As we breathe out, draw the belly in, fold at the waist. So we're sticking the bottom out behind us, we're coming all the way down, heads dropping towards the floor. As we inhale, we're lifting out halfway, draw the shoulder blades in, crown of the head forward. Exhale as the hands plant. We're stepping our feet back, so we're through our plank pose, so we're lowering down to the earth. Inhale, peel yourself forward and up, Bhujangasana. Exhale through to our downward facing dog, and the feet might come a little bit forward. Inhale, and we're stepping back, our feet coming to meet our hands. And we exhale, fold onto our legs, draw that belly in. Inhale, and we're sweeping up to the sky. And as we take an exhalation, we're moving back into our starting position, Tadasana, our mountain pose. Inhale, reach it up to the sky, lengthening up. Exhale, draw the belly in, soften the knees, so a little bend there as we fold all the way over. Heads dropping and drooping to the earth. We inhale to lift up halfway, length through the spine, tailbone to crown. Exhale as the hands plant. Step the feet back into a plank pose, all the way down to the earth. Inhale, forward and up into our snake. And on the exhalation, through to our down facing dog. As we breathe in, the feet are moving back forward towards our hands. And we're breathing out, draw the belly in. So we're softening towards our legs so we can keep that bit of a bend through the knees. Inhale to reach up to the sky. Exhalation. Asana. Inhale. So that's 2, we've got 2 to go. Inhale to the sky. Exhalation, folding forward and down. Lifting up as we breathe in. Exhalation, plant the hands. Step the feet back. Lower all the way to the earth. So we can drop the knees, hips, chest. Inhale up to our snake. Exhale through to downward facing dog. Bring the feet slightly forward. Inhale and the feet come all the way forward to the hands. And we exhale onto our legs. So we're folding right in half. Inhale to touch the sky. And exhale. Tadasana, one more round, last one. Exhale as as we flow over to the earth. Inhale, lifting. Exhale as the hands clamp. We step back. We can lower down knees, hips, chest. We can take our chaturanga. Inhale to our snake. Exhaling through to downward facing dog. Breathing in, feet are coming back to the hands. And as we exhale, draw the belly in, make some space to fold towards the legs. Inhale as we reach to the sky. And on the exhale, coming through to Tadasana. From Tadasana, I'm going to step wide. So bring the feet so that they're nice and wide, pointing forwards alongside of your mat. Left foot, we will rotate so that it is facing back to the short side of the mat. So we've got our feet going different directions. And we're coming into Virabhadasana to our warrior two. So hips and chest squaring to the long side of your mat as much as they can. We've got weight down and away through the outside edge of the right foot and weight forward through the left foot. So it's kind of pressing down and away into the floor. We've also got a slight drawing in, so the inner thighs are active here. As we breathe in, we'll bring our hands all the way to the sky. And with the exhalation, we'll bend into our left knee, bring the arms at shoulder height, so they're reaching out either side, and the gaze is over left fingertips to front. Pressing down as we inhale, we'll straighten the left knee, we'll bring it back up to the sky, and exhaling, dropping it in. Inhale, come up, and one last time, as we're going to exhale, bend that left knee. We're here to stay. So take a breath in, take a breath out. We're going to take a little play, a little flow here. So nice inhale, nice and deep. Feel the chest, feel the belly. And as we exhale, belly draws in. We're going to go left elbow to knee, right arm extending up and over. It's reaching in front. Inhale, solid into the legs as we windmill up into our Virabhadasana. And exhale, reverse. So right arm softens down the right leg, left arm extends up. Inhale, coming up. So the legs aren't changing. We are bringing our body around our solid legs. So we're moving from the hips and above. You can take it a bit deeper if you have it in you tonight or today, depending on what time you're practicing. Last round. Exhale, coming down. We're going to stay a little while so we can have that elbow pressing into the knee. We can deepen it down. This is where we might use our block. Sorry, I should have set you up with a block. We might use our block or support under the left hand here, or it might find its way onto the earth. One more breath in and out. And then as we breathe in, solid, strong, reach it up to our warrior. Exhale, reverse. Staying a few breaths. This right shoulder softening down. Reaching out of our left hip, opening through our left side up to the left fingertips. And inhale, coming to our Virabhadasana. Exhale, let the arms come down. Bring the toes of the left foot around so they're facing around forward. And slight pigeon toe. We're going to take a forward fold. Let's go with our hands on our hips. So breathing in, just draw the elbows back a little. That's going to open up the chest, lift the sternum. We're tall through the spine. Exhalation, belly draws to the spine. As we hinge at the waist, we're folding forward, 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 all the way over. Let the hands now melt and drop down to the earth. Looking out behind or through your legs. Take a breath in, press the palms down, and we'll lift up. We might even come to our fingertips. So a halfway lifting, tailbone to crown, length through the spine. Exhale, draw the belly in, dropping over, over, over. Heads dropping down and looking through the legs. Inhale, pressing down, lifting up halfway. And as we exhale, all the way down again. One more. And as we exhale, belly draws in, we're dropping down. We're going to stop and stay a little bit and look out through your legs. Let the shoulders soften and relax. Might even give them a little jiggle, a little wiggle. You can bring the weight slightly into the toes. And then we press the heels down. We can have a little bit of a bend through the knees. Take a breath in, press the hands down, we'll lift up halfway. Exhale, we'll bring our hands onto our hips. And then as we inhale, fill the chest, we're leading with our heart as we come all the way up. Rotating now, right leg points out to the short side of your mat. Left leg staying as it was. And we'll go through our little Virabhadasana flow to this side. As we take a breath in, we sweep our arms up to the sky, and as we exhale, it's a bend into the right knee. Gaze goes over the right fingers. Inhale, straighten the right knee, reach up to the sky, and exhale as we drop back in. Take your gaze with you. Exhale, as we drop in, we're here to stay. Solid through those legs, weights even. So we're not forward, we're not back, we're right down in the middle there. And we're going to flow, so take a breath in. As we exhale, right elbow to right knee, left arm extends up and reaches forward. Inhale, bring it up, and exhale, sweep it back, soften long and through that left side, but even longer through the right. Inhale, warrior, exhale, bring it forward, we might deepen a little. Inhale, up we go, and exhale, draw the belly to the spine as we shoot back. Last round as we sweep forward on our exhale, we're going to stay. So remember, we can stay up high or we can drop it down. We might use a block or some sort of support, maybe onto the floor. Solid into our legs as we take a breath in, pelvic floor on, sweep it up, and on the exhale, sweep it back. Let the left shoulder relax and soften down. Length out of the hip on the right side through to the fingertips. And as we inhale, bring it back to our warrior. And as we exhale, soften the arms, bring that leg around, and let's bring our legs just slowly, gently heel, toe, drawing them back together. Give them a little wiggle. Or I've been mean to you. You might have a sore thighs right now or sore legs, so we'll just give them a little shake off. And then taking a warrior one. So finding Tadasana and shift the weight into your left foot, and we'll step our right foot back. Now we want the right foot to be solid and down, so the heel and the entire foot. So just have a little play with where that is for you, as far as how far apart your legs are split. And then we'll take our left foot and we'll just take a little bit to the left side of our mat. We're aiming here to square our hips up to the short side of our mat. So see if you can get that going on. And as we take a breath in, we can sweep our arms up to the sky, long all the way from our heels to our crown. And as we exhale, we'll bend into our left knee, press down through the right heel. Inhale, drawing in and up. And on the exhale, down we come. One more breath in to straighten out the left knee. And on the exhale, bring it down, staying. Take a breath in. As we exhale, draw our hands together in front of our heart. Inhale, sweep the arms open. Bring the gaze slightly up. We might lean gently back. As we exhale, belly draws to the spine. We lean forward, like our chest is coming towards our thigh, and we hug our arms, wrap around. Inhale, and we bring ourselves all the way back up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Heart lifts a little. Inhale, sweep it wide. Feel the shoulder blades drawing into the center of the spine. Exhale, belly draws in. Bring it round. We're giving ourselves a hug, let the head hang a little. Inhale to the sky. One more round. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Sweep it open. Exhale, draw it in. And on the inhale, lift it back up to the sky. Exhale, we'll bring our hands in front of our heart. Bring the weight slightly forward into your left foot. We're going to take our right foot just a little bit further back. So we're now setting up more in a high lunge. So we'll have a bit of softness in the right knee, and the right heel will be off the ground. Good bend into the left leg still. Hips are still squaring around in front of you. So take a breath in and reach it up to the sky. And as we breathe out, draw the belly to the spine. And we're going to reach forward, 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 forward till the hands are dropping down to the ground. Take a breath here, just hang, let the head hang. Think about squaring those hips. And then take a breath in, think about length from the heel to the crown of the head. Take a breath out, plant the right hand down to the earth or perhaps onto your block, or maybe you're going to be on fingertips. But take a breath out, draw the belly to the spine, left hand shoots up to the sky, looking out to the left behind, out to our left side, possibly up to our left hand. Breathing here. Exhale into your right hand. Bring the left hand down. And take a breath in, solid through the feet. We'll lift up. Exhale, hands come in front of the heart. Bend through the right leg as we step it forward. Give yourself a little shake off. Have a little bit of a jiggle. Hot work in front of the fire tonight. Other side. So we're in our Tadasana. Shifting the weight into our right leg as we step our left foot back. So hips are squaring to the short end. We have our solid left foot to the earth. Right foot will open a little bit to the right side. Set up, feel comfortable. Breathe in. As we reach to the sky, on the exhale, we're bending into the right knee. Inhale to straighten out, reach tall. And exhale as we soften into the knee, soften into the pose. Inhale, up we come. And exhale, this time we're here, we're going to stay. So bringing yourself down. Feeling the breath here. Getting ready to flow. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, hands come together and they draw in front of the heart. Inhale to sweep the arms open wide. That shoulder blades, the chest, sternum lifting. Exhale, belly to spine. Lean forward. Bring the hands around to hug into the opposite shoulder. Inhale, solid. Down through the legs as we draw up. Exhale to heart. Inhale, spread your wings open. Exhale, draw that belly in, fold forward, sweep those wings around. We've got one last round, so press down, breathe in, pelvic floor on, reach to the sky. Exhale. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, belly to spine, length through this tailbone to crown as we come over. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bring our hands in front of our hearts and we're taking our left foot a little bit further back. So step it back a little bit more. We don't need that solid connection with the foot to the earth, the whole foot to the earth. We want a solid connection with the toes, but that heel of the left foot is lifting up off the ground. Squaring the hips forward, we'll breathe in, reach up tall. And as we breathe out, we're coming down, 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 down with our hands. Let the head drop. Get comfortable here in this little version of lunge. As we breathe in, length from the left heel through to the crown. Exhalation, left hand plants belly to spine. We open our right hand up. Left hand might be on fingertips, it might be on a block. Gaze can be up to the right hand or it can be out. Or perhaps even down. Just have a play, feel what's right for you. Nice. Big breath in, and as we exhale, we'll sweep that hand back down. Solid through the legs, getting ready. It's a big sweep up. So pressure downwards. As we breathe in, we will lift up. Exhale, we'll bring our hands in front of the heart, and it's a big step forward. Oh, shake those legs off. And we'll take a little Uttanasa Uttakasa, so a forward fold into chair. So we begin in Tadasana pose. Strong and tall as the Himalayas, mountain pose. We'll breathe in, reach to the the sky. And as we exhale, a little bit of softness in the knees, we draw the belly in, we're reaching forward, gaze is coming down, all the way down. Inhale, arms sort of stretch out behind us, belly draws in, we're sweeping up to our chair, taking the bottom back, chest open. Exhale, sweep it down into chair, let the head drop. Let's do one more like that. Breathe in, sweep the arms up, bottom's dropping back to chair, chest lifts a little, and then exhale, fold all the way over. Walk, or put a bend in the knees, walk the hands forward, and then we're just going to drop the knees down onto the ground and bring ourselves around to be seated. So, Dandasana. Legs extend out. We can be sitting up here on a folded blanket or a cushion, or if you want a block. We'll have our legs extended out in front. My favourite trick here is pull those butt cheeks out of the way so the sit bones are down. Help free up and lengthen through the spine. So we're taking Janusirasana, head to knee pose. Let's go left leg first. So we'll bring our left leg in. Give it a little wiggle, like open it out, side to side. And then we're going to continue to open it out. Bring the sole of the foot into the thigh. Knees opening out. We're going to bring ourselves a little bit squaring over our right leg. So it's a gentle bit of a pull around over the right leg. Inhale to touch the sky. And as we exhale, draw the belly in, reach forward. And we're coming over. Inhale and we'll reach back up to the sky. So fill the chest, fill the belly, create that strength with the breath as we come up. And exhale, belly in, fold as we create space with exhalation. Inhale, feel the chest, feel the belly, reach to the sky. Last one. Exhale, draw the belly in, create that space to fold over. And we're here and we're going to stay. Five slow and smooth and steady breaths. Breathing in, feel the chest, feel the belly, reach to the sky. And on the exhale, we'll bring the arms down. Keeping the right leg extended, bring our left leg up and over so that the left sole of the foot is now pressing into the earth on the outer of the right thigh, knee area. And just have a little bit of a pull in and a little bit of wiggle around here. And we're going to twist towards the left side. So let's just use an extension by holding into our leg. So as we breathe in, pulling into the leg and extending up tall. And as we breathe out, draw the belly to the spine. We'll bring our left hand around behind us and our right hand hugs into our leg, our left leg, to draw us around. Breathe in, feel the chest, feel the belly, be nice and tall. And as you breathe out, draw the belly into the spine, twist a little deeper. Couple more breaths like this. in, be tall through the spine, bring the gaze back around, bring the body back around. Take the hands slightly behind so we can lean back a little bit, unhook the legs, give them a little shake side to side. And then it's to the opposite side. So reset your Dandasana and we'll take our right leg. So bring the right leg in, give a bit of a swing around, a little bit of an open. Sometimes the hip gets a bit sticky here, so we just kind of give it a little bit of movement. It's like we're greasing the joint a bit. And then we'll take the right knee out to the side and the sole of the right foot comes in towards our left thigh. And we bring ourselves slightly twisting towards our left leg. As we inhale, we touch the sky. As we exhale, belly to the spine, flow it forward, drop it over. On the inhale, feel the chest, feel the belly, be strong as we come up to the sky. On the exhale, draw the belly in and make some space to fold. Inhale, create that strength to touch the sky. And last time, as we exhale, coming over and we're dropping in and we're here to stay. So find where you settle. And then draw awareness onto your breath. So slow and smooth and steady. One more breath in and breath out. And then as we breathe in, fill up the chest, fill up the belly, create that strength to touch the sky. And on the exhale, we'll bring the arms down. And the leg, right leg comes in and we're going to come over the top. So again, we're just going to use a little pull into our leg. So let that right foot be solid to the earth on the outside of the left leg. As we breathe in, we hug into our leg, we extend up. So chest lifts, crown of the head touches the sky. As we exhale, belly to the spine, right hand comes around to the earth behind us, and we gently twist towards the right side. So we can use our left hand onto our right leg. Inhale, chest, belly tall. Exhale, belly button to spine. Twist a little deeper. And just keep that going with the breath. Inhale to be tall and exhale to deepen the twist. Got to create some space for that to happen. Belly draws to the spine, it's stabilizing through the back. Creating space, creating a bit of stability, and twist around. One more breath here. And then using the inhalation, bring the gaze around to the front and slowly release as we coming around. We can unhook our leg, give it an extend, give it a shake. So we lean back a little bit here, just flop around for a moment, and we'll be coming onto our bellies. So bring yourself with the legs extending behind you and the belly on the front of the body really softening down into the earth. Bring the forehead down, bring the feet down, tops of the feet to the earth so the toes aren't tucked under. We want to have the top of the toes and top of the feet down to the ground. We'll bring the hands around to rest on the bottom, lower back, sacrum area, depending on your arm length, but they'll come around to rest on that bottom, lower back area. And Savasana. So let's go right arm first. As we breathe in, bring the right arm around in front of you and lift up the chest, gazes down. As we exhale, replace the right hand, soften the head down to the earth. As we inhale, left hand sweeps around in front. We're lifting, gazes down, and exhale, bring it back round. Inhale, and the right arm again. And exhale to soften. Left arm. Exhale, soften. We're going to add a leg in. So right arm, left leg as we inhale, lifting, extending. Exhale, soften. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, soften. We're going to add a head twist. So inhale, lifting, left arm, right arm, left leg. Exhale, turn the head to the left. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, turn the head to the right. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, turn the head to the left. Last round. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, turn the head to the right. Let the arms soften onto the ground so they sort of slide off the bottom and the back. Shoulders can sort of round out here. And we'll just shake the hips side to side, loosening up any tension through the buttocks, through the lower back. Keep that shape going, turn the head out to the left side. And bring the head back to the centre. Let's move through to a child's pose. So we'll bring our hands to the earth near the chest and we'll kind of just pull ourselves up through a tabletop. Bring the toes, big toes together as we bring ourselves to a child's pose. Any version that you like, so the arms might be extended. Perhaps they're going to be hands resting near to the feet. But just check in with your breath. Feel the breath through the front of the body as it presses into the legs. And feel the breath there, but through the back of the body too. And through the side ribs and waist. And a couple more breaths in your child's pose. And then whenever you're ready, we'll take an inversion. So if you have an inversion practice that you want to go ahead and do, please do. If you want to take my favourite inversion, we'll go legs up wall. So we can take ourselves to a section of wall. And you come in kind of sideways onto your wall so that the shoulder, hip, thigh are all touching into the wall. And then we bring ourselves around. So we're kind of keeping that contact with the bottom and the hip onto the wall. And we bring ourselves around and even kind of pull yourself in towards the wall a little more so that the bottom is as close to the wall as you can get. And we can take our legs up, feet as if they're standing on something. So not floppy feet. Let's have them a little bit solid. Hands might rest on the belly, and they might come out to the sides. They might extend out behind you. So we can just take a couple of minutes here. We can play around a little bit with our legs. So if you just want to stay as is, that's fantastic. But if you want to have a little play around with the legs, we might go into a wide leg here. Or you might bend into like a frog style leg, so the feet come onto the wall and the knees are bent. You can have a little bit of a play around with the legs if you want. Maybe the legs have done enough tonight and it's just nice to let them be. So when you're comfortable, just tune into your breath. Let the eyes close down. And tune into your breath. Last few rounds of breath. Then we'll bring ourselves back away from our wall space. Okay, slow. And let's take ourselves down into our Shavasana pose. So lying down on our back, we'll do a little pranayama exercise in Shavasana this session. So you want to get yourself comfortable, flat on your back, palms up, legs wide, chin drawing in. Let the eyes close. Settle your body here. So 3 big breaths in the nose and out of the mouth. One more in the nose and out of the mouth. Just feeling into the body and how it's positioned. Feeling the earth beneath you, so the backs of the heels, the backs of the legs, the buttocks. Feeling that contact between the back and the floor, between the back of the arms and the hands and the floor. The point on the back of the head, and that's contact with the floor. So just feeling the earth beneath you. Bring awareness onto your breath. Setting to a rhythm, breathing in for a count of 4 and breathing out for a count of 4. Breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4. We're going to add a retention, a breath retention. So we're going to stay for 4 after the inhale and stay for 4 after the exhale. So it will be a breath in for 4, breath retention for 4, exhalation for 4, and retention for 4. So we've got equal parts to our 4 parts of our breath. And we'll just keep that going. Keep it going for like maybe 10 rounds or so, but I'll let you know. So just keep that going. Finishing one last round of that pranayama practice, ratio breath. So finishing after a exhalation and retention. And just let it go completely. Let the breath be. Nothing else to do. Just be right here. Deepening the breath. Invite a little movement back. Fingers and toes, ankles and wrists, maybe turning the head side to side or any other movement that feels right for you. And then bending your knees, rolling over to your side. Bring yourself slowly up to be seated. Draw our hands together in front of our hearts. And close with our three arms. We'll do our breath first. So breath in through the nose and release from the mouth. Three arms, breathing in. Namaste. Thank you. And we will see you next time. Take it easy and enjoy the rest of whatever today holds for you. So from my assistant and I, thank you, and see you again.